we're already recording. Welcome back to Casa Ducos. Welcome back to Puerto Rico. The real way, the Puerto Rican way. Vamos a hacer una taza de café. I'm going to use this brand, and I am in no way sponsored by them. Puerto Rican Coffee is the coffee of Pope and Kings, and they're not lying. Puerto Rican coffee, served at the Vatican and Buckingham Palace, was established as the best coffee in the world. In the early 1900s, it gained this reputation. It is still considered a true luxury and superior coffee. Puerto Rican coffee beans have unique sweet nuances such as dark chocolate and citrus undertones, along with caramel, almond, and plum. The predominant flavor will always be chocolate. Siempre tendrá un sabor a chocolate. This is an old coffee mill, coffee grinder. This is absolutely beautiful to me. Let me see if I can back up. And this is how my grandfather used to make coffee. And the idea was to put the beans in here, whole beans. You'd move this in a circle. It would grind the coffee beans, which would then disperse into this little drawer. Isn't that so cute? Then you take it out and you would put the coffee into a filter, whatever filter you used. So in the case of Puerto Rico and most households in the 50s or before that, even today, because obviously I'm using it, we use something called a colador. This is a colador. So it's like a filter. I'm going to show you this one, which I just used to make this coffee. And the beans are inside. Let me see if you can see them. Anyways, I promise you they're in there. The coffee tastes much better when it's made this way, when it's prepared this way, in my opinion. So let's get started. Thank you for being here. And if you make it to the end of the video, please consider liking it, because it'll help me, motivate me, and I'll make more videos. Thank you. Good morning, baby. I don't think we're gonna eat breakfast today for you. One time, okay? Go lay down. Charlie. Go lay down, baby. Go lay down. You can stay there if you want, but mommy's not feeding you. Not right now. Alright, let's continue. So, here's my selection of cream. I have regular milk, I have coffee mate, and my evaporated milk concoction. Evaporated milk has a strong, distinct taste. For that reason, I water it down and put it in a mason jar. I can save it, and you can put that in the refrigerator and it'll save for a while. It gives a rich, distinct, creamy taste. I also put the milk first into my little pot and I heat that over a low heat, and then I add the filtered coffee. Okay. So we're going to take this. Colador. If you can see, there we go. 1, 2, 3. I usually put about 6 spoons of coffee into the cloth filter, el colador, because that little pot that you see there, that's a vintage pot. I found it in a Goodwill or a thrift store, but my mother had one exactly like it, and it's exactly 6 cups of coffee. So I put the coffee in the colador, and then I put the boiling water through it. I'm going to take my water and go ahead and put it in there. The water's been boiling already for a while. And you see that beautiful color that it's taking? And how creamy it is. That's the evaporated milk, and just the system, the method of brewing the coffee this way. And the filter gets washed. No se preocupen. The filter does get washed after every use, obviously, and the filters are replaced. Probably you can use 3 in a month. They literally cost like $1, because they do obviously get very brown from the coffee, and it looks like you're using a dirty sock to make coffee, for people that don't know. So el colador yo lo cambio. Yo creo que me compro como 3 o 4 en un mes. Pero la gente que no saben, entonces se creen que estás usando algo sucio o algo que está, tú sabes. By dipping the filter right back in with the coffee, obviously it's going to make it stronger, more of a deeper taste, I guess. I'm not sure how to say that. Just a little bit stronger. So this glass pot, esta cafetera, is heat tempered. And this is, it's actually, so it's a vintage pot, and it makes 6 cups of vintage cups of coffee. So the old cups that our grandma and grandpa, de abuela, las tazas de abuela, eran más chiquitas que las que usan ahora. So ahora son 3 tazas grandes. So that's like 3 mugs, 3 regular mugs, because we drink a lot more coffee now than they did back then. Right. So basically it gets changed, and it just makes a really good cup of coffee. I just love it, and it reminds me of mamita. Cuando hecho así, es igualito al café de mami. Okay. So that's how I make my coffee. Some people sweeten their coffee with honey. Some people sweeten their coffee with brown sugar, with turbinado sugar, azúcar morena, and regular white sugar. I use maple syrup. So, and there's a reason, because I'm on a weird diet right now, and this is what I use. And I like the taste. So I use a tablespoon and a half of the maple syrup. You can also, I made a mixture of cinnamon and sugar. I don't know if you can see this. It's really good. There's a cinnamon stick in here. Oh, it's just so delicious. I might leave that out because I might sprinkle a little bit. When I make cappuccinos, I sprinkle that on top. So right now what I'm going to do is, so this coffee is, it's a little bit dark. I'm just going to put a little bit more cream. off to the side a little bit, and I put the heat on low, and that will last me until about lunch. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so delicious. Buen provecho. I hope you like it. Espero que las instrucciones sean bien. I hope these instructions were good, and if not, I'll do another tutorial. This is just one of the ways that I make my coffee. When you make coffee this way, it's going to be so good. Make sure that you make a whole pot. Cuando hagas el café, tienes que hacer suficiente porque tú sabes que alguien te va a preguntar o va a pedir.
Qué rico está el café, quiero un poquito más.